Welcome you all again for the thermodynamic lecture series. So in our today's lecture we are going to solve three more problems in your heat engine and refrigerators that which are both are connected in. Problem number 15. A Carnot engine receives heat from a reservoir at 1173 Kelvin. Okay, so here we are having a Carnot engine, so which receives a heat from the reservoir at 1173 Kelvin. That is the temperature. Hot reservoir temperature will be 1173 Kelvin. That is THA. If it is engine is A, it is 1173 THA, or whether we can name it as 1. Okay, so if the Carnot engine is 1, then TH1 is 1173 at the rate of 800 kilojoule per minute. Okay, so that is the heat supplied to the engine is QS is equal to 800 kilojoule per minute. Then we need to convert into kilojoule per second, that is QS1 is equal to 30.33 kilojoule per second. And also it rejects waste heat to the ambient air. Okay, so the lower temperature reservoir, that is TL1 of the heat engine, is 300 Kelvin. The entire work output of the heat engine is used to drive the refrigerator. Okay, so here the output of the heat engine is totally, that is output of the heat engine is work done. Okay, so that the total work done which is used to run that refrigerator. Okay, so what are all the work we are taking out from the engine that we are supplying to your the refrigerator to run your refrigerator. Okay, so that removes the heat from the refrigerated space at 268 Kelvin. This is your lower temperature, so this TL2 is 268 Kelvin, and it transfers it to the same ambient air at 300 Kelvin. Okay, so the refrigerator will takes the heat from the refrigerated space and it transport it to the atmosphere. So this is your higher temperature reservoir for your refrigerator. Then it becomes TH2 is equal to 300 Kelvin. So determine the maximum rate of heat rejection to the ambient air. We need to find out the maximum rate of heat rejection to the ambient air. Here one heat is rejected, okay, to the ambient air, and here one type of waste heat is released to the ambient air. So here this is QR1 and here it is QS2. So we need to find it out QR1 plus QS. So for better understanding, so we can draw the diagram and we can understand. So here consider one heat engine. So this heat engine is receives heat from the hot reservoir as 1173 Kelvin, which some amount of heat supplied, and also it rejects heat to the cold reservoir. This temperature is 300 Kelvin, that is ambient air. Okay, then that refrigerator will run by the work done which is supplied by the heat engine. What are the work done produced by the heat engine, that will be given to the refrigerator. That's what I am writing. Heat engine output as work done 1, which is equal to work done 2 here. Okay, so that is the heat taken from the refrigerated space. The refrigerated space TL2 value is also given in the problem. Here this is the refrigerated space where the heat is taken away from the refrigerator and it is given to supplies to your atmosphere. Okay, so here the heat is rejected to the atmosphere. What they are asking the maximum rate of heat rejection to the ambient air. This is the ambient air 300 Kelvin for this heat engine, and this for refrigerator, this is ambient air condition 300 Kelvin. Okay, so you need to find it out. The amount of heat supplied to the ambient air is, here is QR1 and here one is QS2. So we need to find it out QR1 plus QS2. So first one, we need to find it out efficiency of this heat engine. Okay, so the efficiency of this heat engine by using your Carnot formula. So how we can write, that is TH1 minus TL1 divided by TH1. So all the formula, all the values are given in the problem. So we can write the efficiency of the heat engine will be 74.42%. Then, and also we can know that efficiency of the heat engine will be work done by heat supplied. So efficiency of the heat engine will be, find out here, that is 0.7442, which is equal to work done divided by heat supplied. So heat supplied is given in the problem. Then you can, heat supplied is given in the problem in kilojoule per minute. You convert into kilojoule per second as 13.33 kilojoule per second. Then you substitute in this formula, you can get work done is equal to 9.92 kilojoule per second. In this case, whatever the work done which is taken out from the heat engine, that is equal to the work input of your refrigerator. So we can write it off, work done 1 is equal to work done 2. And also we know work done is equal to heat supplied minus heat rejected. Here work done 1 is known and QS is also known. The heat rejection 1, QR1 is as 3.41 kilojoule per second. So as the result, we can find it off QR1 as 3.41 kilojoule per second. So in the next further slides, we need to find it out this QS2. So that is, you apply COP for this refrigerator, then we can write it off TL2 by TH2 minus TL2. So all the temperature values are given, then your COP of the refrigerator becomes 8.37. Then also we know that the COP of the refrigerator is QR2 by W2. So with this we can find it out QR2. So if you know QR2 and COP, Okay, so and COP also we know, and QS2 is also we need to find it out. Okay, so if you know work done and QR2, then we can find it out QS2, right? So work done is 1 is equal to work done 2, which is we can find it out in the, we can already find out in the previous slide. So that is work done 1 is equal to work done 2 is equal to 9.92. Okay, so that is you supply that value here, then QR2 is 83.03 kilojoule per second. With this you can find it out QS2 is equal to 92.95 kilojoule per second. Okay, so as a result we already find it out QR1, and this slide we have find it out QS2. So add both together to get the maximum rate of heat rejection to the ambient air as 96.36 kilojoule per second. So as a result, this is, I already told that is QR1 plus QS2 is 96.36 kilojoule per second. Problem number 16. A reversible heat engine operates between two reservoirs at a temperature of 600 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. The engine drives a reversible refrigerator which operates between a reservoir at temperature of 40 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. So here we are having a reversible heat engine which operates between the higher temperature reservoirs TH1 as 600 degrees Celsius and TL1 as 40 degrees Celsius. Then the engine drives a reversible refrigerator. Okay, so the output of the engine will be drives the reversible refrigerator which operates between the reservoirs 40 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. So that is TH2 is 40 degrees Celsius and TL2 is minus 20 degrees Celsius. The heat transfer to the heat engine is 2000 kilojoule. That is QS1 is equal to 2000 kilojoule, and the net work output of the combined engine refrigerator plant is 360 kilojoule. Okay, so there is W is 360 kilojoule. Here in this problem, the total whatever the work done which is taken out from the engine, which is not supplied to the refrigerator. Okay, so it is used for some other purpose. So what they are given that the work done is equal to 360 kilojoule here. That is total work done is equal to 360 kilojoule. So evaluate the heat transfer rate of the refrigerant. Okay, so evaluate the heat transfer rate of the refrigerant. Then the net heat transfer to the reservoir at 40 degree Celsius. So in this problem, we need to reconsider this problem again. We need to find it out. The efficiency of the heat engine is given as 40% maximum of their actual value. That is actual efficiency we need to find it out. Okay, so that is 40% of their Carnot efficiencies of your heat engine and also your COP of the refrigerator. So for better understanding, so you can draw the diagram like this. So in the previous case, the problem, the work done, whatever the work done which is taken out from the heat engine which is equal to the refrigerator, but here they didn't mention this, the total work output W is given. Okay, so the total work output W is given. Okay, so that is some amount of work is given to the refrigerator to work as. Here work done 1. Okay, so here that is W is equal to W1 minus W2 because it is the heat is given here, that is work is given here. Okay, so the work is given into the refrigerator here. That is, we can write it off, work done is equal to work done 1 minus work done 2. So in the first case B, okay, so you consider case B, again you have to find out the values for all these one. Okay, so in a case A we need to find out QR1 plus QS2 at the 40 degree Celsius reservoir. Then we need to reconsider this equations, that is efficiency of the heat engine is 40% of their Carnot efficiency. Okay, so in the first case we didn't consider only the 40% efficiency, we consider it is 100% efficient. Okay, like Carnot efficiency we have to consider the formula and we have to solve the problem. Okay, and further we have to assume it is 40% efficient of heat engine and also as well as refrigerator. So case A, if you need to find out Carnot efficiency of the heat engine, then your formula will be, that is TH1 minus TL1 divided by TH1. We know all the reservoir, cold reservoir and hot reservoir values. Then you supply this, you can get a Carnot efficiency as for the heat engine as 64.16%. Then we know that the Carnot efficiency we can be written as for a heat engine as work done divided by heat supplied. So heat supplied is given in the problem is 2000 kilojoule. You substitute that value, you get work done 1 is equal to 1283.2 kilojoule. Okay, so as we know in this problem the condition is the total work done which is given out. Okay, so the total work done is whatever the work done given, or otherwise this can be written as this is your total work done from the heat engine which is some amount of work is given to refrigerator and some amount of work is given to outside for any purpose. So this equation can also be written as W1 is equal to W plus W2. Okay, so this W1 can be written as W plus W2. In this way also you can understand. Then we can rearrange the equation and we can write W is equal to W1 minus W2. So that is W is equal to 360 kilojoule, which is given. W1 we know, so with this we can find it out W2. But here in this case we need to find it out QR1. Okay, so QR1 we need to find it out, that is W is equal to W1 is equal to QS1 minus QR1. QS1 is given in the problem, W1 is 1283.2 kilojoule. Substitute those values, you will get QR1 is equal to 716.8 kilojoule. Then COP Carnot. Okay, so consider this refrigerator. So refrigerator, you are assuming it is 100% working. Then it is COP is equal to TL2 divided by TH2 minus TL2. You supply all the hot reservoir and cold reservoir temperatures. Then your COP of the refrigerator will be 4.22. Then also we know that COP of refrigerator formula will be QR2 divided by work done. Again, work done 2 is find out from the previous slide. That is work done 1 is equal to work done is equal to work done 1 minus work done 2. With this we can supply work done and work done 1. We can find it out work done 2 in the previous slide. So substitute those values here to get QR2. Then work done 2 is equal to QS2 minus QR2. So we know work done 2 and also the heat rejection 2. Okay, heat rejection in the refrigerator. So you substitute these values to get QS2 is equal to 4819.1 kilojoule. Okay, then you can add both QR1 and QS2. You will get for case A is 5535.9 kilojoule. So what are the steps we have proceed here? We can carry out for the case B. Instead of finding that 100% efficient, we have to consider it as 40% efficient of either it is heat engine and also your refrigerator. So that is, for that what we have to do, the efficiency of the heat engine, that is actual efficiency of the heat engine will be 40% of their maximum efficiency. Okay, so the maximum efficiency is your Carnot efficiency that we have find it out in the previous case A. Okay, so there we have substituted values, you find it out, the efficiency of the heat engine will be 25.66%. Okay, then as we all know, this efficiency of the heat engine will be divided by work done divided by heat supply. Then from this you can find it out the new work done. Okay, so new work done for the case B, where I already said that this work done 1 which is equal to work done plus W2. Then this equation can be written as work done is equal to work done 1 minus work done 2. Then work done is given in the problem 360 kilojoule. Here new work done for heat engine is 513.22. Then you can find it out work done 2. Okay, then you supply the values, you will get in QS1 minus QR1. Then you can get QR1 is equal to 1486.8 kilojoule. Then you apply the same principle for your refrigerator condition. Again, COP Carnot is your maximum COP of the refrigerator, but we need to assume it is only 40% efficient. So you have to multiply with 0.4 into this maximum value what we have find it out in the previous case A of the COP. Okay, then your new COP refrigerator actual will be 1.688. Then we know that the COP of the refrigerator will be the ratio of heat rejected divided by your work done. Then you supply the values to get heat rejected is equal to 258.62 kilojoule. Okay, so in the previous slide we know the new work done 2 and also QR2 from this one. Okay, you substitute work done 2 is equal to QS2 minus QR2. Then you will get QS2 is equal to 411.8 kilojoule. Then you add both the values of QR1 plus QS2, you will get as 1898.6 kilojoule. So as a result for case A, okay, so that is when the heat engine and the refrigerator are working 100% efficient, then your heat rejection is 5535.9 kilojoule. When it is 40% efficient of the heat engine and refrigerator are working 40% efficient, then your heat rejection to the 40 degree Celsius reservoir as 1898.6 kilojoule. Problem number 17. A Carnot engine working between 227 degree Celsius and 27 degree Celsius drives a Carnot refrigerator working between a temperature T degree Celsius and 27 degree Celsius. See here, this is somewhat a tricky problem. That is, a Carnot heat engine is working between these two temperatures. That is, the heat engine temperature is given. Okay, so that is heat engine hot reservoir temperature and cold reservoir temperature is also given. That is, TH1 is equal to 227 degree Celsius and TL1 is 27 degree Celsius, which drives a Carnot refrigerator. Whatever the work done which is taking out from the heat engine, which is given into your refrigerator input, which drives. Okay, so totally which drives the refrigerator working in between this higher temperature, okay, this higher temperature reservoir will be 27 degrees Celsius, and this lower temperature reservoir that isn't given. Okay, the ratio of what we need to find it out, the ratio of the net heat transfer to the reservoir at 27 degrees Celsius. This is 27 degrees Celsius, this is 27 degrees Celsius reservoir. So we need to find it out QR1, that is ratio QR1 plus QS2 divided by heat absorbed by the engine. Heat absorbed by the heat engine is QS1. That is, the ratio is QR1 plus QS2 divided by QS1 is 4.6. So this is the data they have given. Determine the value of T. Okay, so here we need to find it out, this cold sink. Okay, so this cold sink temperature for the refrigerator, we need to find it out. Okay, so how we can find it out? First, as usual, we can find out the efficiency of the heat engine, that is TH1 minus TL1 divided by TH1. We know all the two temperatures for this heat engines, so the efficiency of the heat engine will be 40%. Then your efficiency of the heat engine will be written as work done divided by heat supplied. With this, we can write a equation, work done is equal to 0.4 into QS1. Okay. Then also we can write work done is equal to QS minus QR. You substitute the work done here. That is, instead of work done 1, we can write 0.4 into QS1, which is equal to QS1 minus QR1. You substitute the values, QR1 is equal to 0.4 into QS1. Why? Because we are finding this QR1 is, so in the question they have given one condition, that is QR1 plus QS2 divided by QS1, which is equal to 4.6. Okay, so if you need to find that, you have to substitute all the values, because in the denominator we are having QS1. You have to substitute this QR1 in terms of QS1 and QS2 in terms of QS1. But then you can cancel all the QS1 terms, you will get this temperature. Okay, so for that I am finding out this QR1 in terms of QS1. Then you consider the COP of the refrigerator. So in the COP of the refrigerator, both Carnot efficiency and this actual formula will be equal, because it is 100% efficient. Here there is no any actual percentage efficiency is given, so we can equate these two equations. Then we know that this TL2 will be, in the question itself they have to mention this TL2 as T degree Celsius. So you just replace TL2 as T here, and this TH2 value is known 300, so substitute that values, and we know that work done 2. Okay, so work done 2 is equal to work done 1. Okay, so work done 1, in the previous slide work done 1 is written as 0.4 into QS1. So this is W2 is equal to W1, which is equal to 0.4 into QS1. So substitute those values. So you find it out QR2. So I have find it out QR2 in terms of QS1. Okay. Then we know that work done 2 is equal to QS2 minus QR2. So work done 2 is equal to QS2 minus QR2. Then QS2 is equal to, just you replace this work done 2 plus QR2. So QS2 is equal to 0.4 into QS1. Again work done 2 is equal to what? Work done 2 is equal to work done 1, which is equal to 0.4 into QS1 plus QR2 is 0.4 into QS1 into T by 300 minus T. Then we know that QS2 is equal to 0.4 into QS1 into 1 plus T by 300 minus T. So in this equation both QS1 or 0.4 QS1 is common, so take it outside, then your equation will be like this. Then you can take the LCM, then you will get QS2 is equal to 0.4 of QS1 into 300 minus T plus T divided by 300 minus T. Then your QS2 values becomes 120 QS1 divided by 300 minus T. Why I am said in the initial stage of the problem I said that we only relation they were giving us QR1 plus QS2 divided by QS1 is 4.6. Okay, so we need to eliminate this QS1. We have to replace this QR1 in terms of QS1. In the first heat engine we have find it out QR1 is equal to 0.6 of QS1. Okay, so just we have written off in the QS2 as 120 QS1 divided by 300 minus T. Again you cancel all the QS1 terms, only one unknown term is this temperature, cold sink temperature T. From this relation we can find the temperature of old reservoir as 270 Kelvin. So as a result the value of T is equal to, that is lower temperature reservoir for the refrigerator as 270 Kelvin. Thank you.